I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Browns a first down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run again here with Robinson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the fullback. This is Whitlock. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Now let's go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Petty now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And the play clock's running down. Here's Petty. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Now he steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this would complete to Marcus Wheaton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Play action, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. And he's got room. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down following the run. This time Ryan will throw. He's got time. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ryan. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On second down, here's Ryan. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Petty. And a dump off here to Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valve.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Benny Logan, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
This time Ryan will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On second down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play action, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go.
Petty now. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, here we go.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Here's Petty. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Stays on his feet. He won't go down. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Fourth punter, Chris Hogan. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Hogan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
All right, here we go.
Petty will look to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to... and now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
All right, here we go.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. As a former DB, you might might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Petty now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's often built into passing games without actually stating it. Is rack yardage, run after catch, because they expect receivers to make a catch and make someone miss. And how about the broken tackle cause there that allowed for the big pickup of yardage?
Here we go now. 3-19.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route? Out again.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now Ryan finding time. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's got time in the pocket. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Petty. And this one is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he might have got this across midfield. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Second down following the run. Yet again, here's a wildcat look. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And a wildcat formation here. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down.